Of course, like any Canadian, I condemn this attack, but my talk will be different. Let me ask you, how many of you know the history of Muslims in Canada? When did Muslims first come in Canada? Please raise your hand. Yes, go ahead. Anyone else? In 1851, Muslims were already living in Canada. In 1854, Muhammad Bakwakwa was living in Chatham, Ontario, only 4 hours drive from here. So Muslims are not new to this country. They have contributed in building this country with indigenous people and European immigrants. In the First World War, Muslims fought for Canada, but still Muslims were detained in the detention camps in Canada. This is our history. When was the first census of Canada? Anyone? First census of Canada. The first census of Canada was in 1871, and already several Muslim families were living in Canada. Then why is this hate? Who is responsible for this? Why are these incidents happening again and again? Why we have to do these vigils again and again? There are bad peoples in every community. But if our politicians and our media and our judicial system does not support them, does not endorse them, then these people will have no courage to get involved into these incidents. And I will show you how. On September 6, 2011, elected Prime Minister of Canada, on a national media says that Islamism is a threat to Canada. This is elected Prime Minister saying on a national media that Islamism is a threat to Canada. In February 2015, same Prime Minister, he's talking about terrorism, and he says about a terrorist that a person, whether he is in his basement or in a mosque, he's a terrorist. So he singles out one community. He just attacks one community. The elected Prime Minister on a national media, he never says a church or a temple or a synagogue, but he mentions a mosque. When a Prime Minister takes that position, so what happens? On January 29, 2017, one person attacks a Quebec mosque and he murders 6 innocent people who came to pray in this mosque. And unfortunately, the judge refuses to call it a terrorist attack. He says it's just a hate crime. Why? Maybe he wanted more people to be dead. Maybe, 600 or 6,000 people. This is our judicial system. Just 6 weeks after this incident, on March 23rd, 2017, a motion is brought in the parliament, motion M103. This motion condemns not only Islamophobia, but hate and racism of all type. And you know what happens? We were expecting that all MPs would vote, but 86 MPs, they vote against condemning Islamophobia, and including the leader of the opposition of this time. And then you have the audacity to come to these vigils. June 16, 2019, Quebec government brings its Bill 21 legislation, secularism law, to target who? To target Muslim women, Sikh women, and the women or people who wear kippah or turban or a headscarf. Then what happens? In June 2019, one MP reads the manifesto of a New Zealand killer in a parliamentary committee. This is on the record. In Canada, One MP is reading the manifesto of a New Zealand killer who murdered more than 50 people. And you know what happens? He's still an MP. In New Zealand, if you do this, you go to jail. But in Canada, you can be an MP and you can read the manifesto of the New Zealand killer. So what happens next? September 2020, one Muslim person is stabbed to death in front of the IMO mosque. On November 26, 2020, the court in Quebec, it reduces the sentence of the person who murders 6 people and calls this sentence very cruel, as the killing of 6 people was not cruel. In April 2021, Muslims and other minorities in Quebec go to the court against the ban on a scarf, kippah, as well as turban. And you know what court does? Court maintains the ban on the headscarf, kippah, as well as turban. And on June 7, 2021, Afzal family is killed. So this Afzal family attack, the attack in London, this was not attack just on Muslims. This was attack on all minorities of Canada. And not just on the minorities, let me say this. This was attack on all Canadians. People have been calling us from overseas and saying, is this your Canada? When a family goes for a walk, they look a little bit different, they get run over. This is the fact. These are the facts on the ground. And last week, the Ontario legislature, it blocks the motion of Mitzi Hunter condemning Islamophobia after the Afzal family is murdered. So this is a very short summary, but you will see many other incidents in Calgary, Alberta, Quebec, Ontario, every week, every month, for Islamophobia, against hate. So statements, vigils, tweets, flowers, media shows, photos, we don't need these. They don't help. We need action. We need action. This Bill 21 legislation, this Quebec secularism law, it needs to go.